Hello, I'm Sydney and you're watching Sydney Shelves. I'm here today to chat about the books that I want to read before the end of the year. I made a list of 13 books at the beginning of this year, but 8 months later, I've obviously read quite a few of them and given some away. These are all books that I've had on my bookshelf for years, plural, and not yet gotten to. So let's get into the books. The first book that I want to get to before the end of the year is Bitter Greens by Kate Forsyth. This is a historical retelling of Rapunzel that follows 3 girls, the first being Marguerite, who is the daughter of a thief, the second being a courtesan named Selina Leonelli, and the third being Charlotte Rose de la Force, who is the actual author of the story we know as Rapunzel. I love fairy tale retellings, and the only reason I haven't gotten this one yet is because it's so big that it really intimidates me. I put it on this list in hopes that I would make it a point to read it this year, and so hopefully it's magical and entrancing. The next book that I want to get to is Soul Screamers Volume 1 by Rachel Vincent. This is a bind-up of the first novella and the first 2 novels in the Soul Screamers series. It's about a girl who screams uncontrollably whenever anyone around her is going to die, and she's powerless to stop it. Not just the screaming, but the dying, because saving one life means killing another. I'm pretty sure this is the book that's been on my shelves the actual longest, like 5 years maybe, whoops. So I really wanted to get back to my YA paranormal roots, which is kind of what threw me into YA, and so hopefully I like it and it's not awful. The next book is Ross Poldark by Winston Graham. This inspired the hit BBC television show Poldark. I went through a phase where I was really obsessed with this show, so of course I own the first book. It's about Ross Poldark, who comes home from war expecting a lovely reunion with his beloved Elizabeth. Instead, he finds that his father has died, his house is overrun with livestock and servants, and Elizabeth, who thought that Ross was dead, got engaged to his cousin. Yeah, not exactly the reunion he was hoping for. Ross has no choice but to start his life anew. I'm really excited to read this and hope that it lives up to the TV show. I also want to get to Sunshine by Robin McKinley. This is Robin McKinley's vampire story, and she is known for taking fairy tales and turning them on their head and giving them a feminist touch. I have no doubt that this will not be your typical vampire story. No sparkles here, thank the Lord. I don't really know much about the plot because I kind of want to go into it blind, and I just really hope that I love it the way I loved all of her other books. She's kind of an auto-buy author for me, so I just really hope I like it. And finally, I want to read The School for Unusual Girls by Kathleen Baldwin. This is a historical fantasy set in 1814 in Regency, England. Britain is at war on 4 fronts, and when girls don't meet society's constructive mold, they are banished to the Strange House. Their parents think that they are learning to become marriageable young women, but actually the headmistress is training them in the art of spies, diplomacy, and war. I've read a few other books with similar plot lines, and they were kind of mediocre for me, so I'm really hoping that this one goes above and beyond and just really impresses me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Comment down below and let me know what is one book that you want to get to by the end of the year. I hope that you're having a great day, and I'll see you in the stacks.